In the quiet village of Umuaka, where the river sang at night and the trees whispered old secrets, there lived a young woman named Adanna. Her beauty was said to charm even the moon itself, yet her heart belonged to no one. She was kind, graceful, and content with her simple life. Until one night, when the wind carried her name from the riverbank. They said no one should fetch water from the river after midnight. But Adanna had run out of water that evening, and the thirst in her clay pot seemed to pull her there. Under the silver glow of the moon, she bent to fill her calabash, when suddenly, the river stirred. Adanna. Her name echoed softly, like a whisper from another world. She froze. The water shimmered, and from it rose a face. A man's face, handsome and radiant, his eyes glowing like stars beneath the surface. "Do not fear," he said. "I have watched you for many nights. You are pure of heart." Adanna's heart pounded as the spirit spoke. His name was Chike, guardian of the river. He promised her love that would never fade and protection from all harm, if she would meet him again under the next full moon. That night marked the beginning of her longing. Days turned to weeks, but she could not forget the spirit's voice. She barely ate. She barely slept. She spent her days by the river, staring into the reflection of her own face, searching for him beneath the ripples. The elders warned her, "A spirit's love brings only sorrow." But her heart had already chosen. When the full moon returned, Adanna wrapped herself in white and went to the river once more. But she was not alone. Hidden among the trees was Obinna, a young man from the village who had long loved her in silence. He followed, worried for her safety, and watched as she called to the waters. "Chike," she whispered, "I am here." The river brightened, glowing like liquid silver. The spirit rose again, smiling gently at her. But just as their hands were about to touch, Obinna rushed forward. "Adanna, stop. You cannot love the dead." His shout shattered the spell. The river roared. The wind howled. Lightning tore across the sky. Chike's face twisted in pain and fury. The calm river became a storm, and a voice thundered. "You have broken the bond. Love betrayed must pay its price." In a flash, the spirit vanished. The storm calmed. Adanna fell to her knees, her calabash shattered beside her. Inside it, only a single blue tear glowed faintly, left behind by the spirit. She wept until dawn. Obinna, full of guilt, carried her home. But soon, she grew weak. Her body burned with fever, her eyes glowed faintly like the river at night. The village priest said she was cursed, that only true love could break the spell. Obinna never left her side. Day and night, he prayed for her life, refusing to rest. When her breath became shallow, he took her hand and whispered, "If my love is enough to save you, let my heart be your healing." He pressed his lips to her hand. At that moment, the glowing tear that had lain in a bowl beside her rose into the air, shining brighter and brighter until it burst into soft blue mist. The mist surrounded Adanna, and she opened her eyes. "Obinna," she whispered weakly. He gasped, tears of relief streaming down his face. The curse had lifted. Love, human and pure, had conquered the spirit's anger. Years later, the people of Umuaka still tell their story. They say the river became calm again because love had redeemed it. And every full moon, if you stand by the water in silence, you can still hear a woman's gentle humming, the song Adanna once sang to her spirit lover. And so, the legend lives on. The tale of the Midnight Calabash. A story of love that defied death. and a reminder that even the deepest magic bows to a pure heart.